Hi, let's take a look at how we can assign keyboard shortcuts to commands in Visual Studio. This is really helpful for the situations where there's a certain command that you use a lot, and it will be easier if you use the keyboard to execute it. And in this case, that's kind of exactly what I want to do. So my scenario is I open a solution, and this solution is I'm using Git and GitHub, and oftentimes I want to pull the latest changes down to my source code before I start coding. So I'll go to Team Explorer and click the sync button, and then I go in here and I can do a pull to get the latest. I think that's a little cumbersome. I would like to do that just with a keyboard shortcut, so I don't have to go to Team Explorer. I think that would be really nice. So I'm going to go up here. Control Q gets me into the search field, and I can search for keyboard. And I'm going to check the one here for environment keyboard or change hotkeys and keyboard shortcuts. We're going to open that one, and that's going to get us into the tools options for the keyboard. So now I can see if I can find this command for doing a git pull. So I'm just going to search for pull, and I can see it's probably this one right here. So this is a list of all the commands that are available in Visual Studio, and I can just do a quick search here. So now that I found my command, I need to assign a shortcut to it. And I can see here there's no shortcut assigned to this particular command. So what shortcut do I want? Something to remember that's easy. I'm going to do Control-Shift-P. Let's see if that's available. Control-Shift-P. I'm going to type that in here. And I can now see that there is, in fact, one or more things that have that shortcut. Let's open this drop-down. No, just one. There's just one thing in here. And we can see in parentheses at the end that this applies to the difference viewer or the diff viewer. So this is about scope. So if we look here, this is a list of scopes. Global means the global scope. So that means the keyboard shortcut will work anywhere. But I can scope it to a specific editor, like let's say the JSON editor. So it only works when I am currently editing a JSON file. And the more narrow the scope always wins. So a JSON editor scope always wins over a global scope. But in this case, I want the global scope. And let's see here. So I'm going to assign it. So even though it's already assigned to a different scope, I can now assign it to the global scope. There we go. And click OK. And now if I hit Control-Shift-P, we can see that it's going to do a git pull. And there we have it. So that's how easy it is to do a keyboard shortcut for an existing command.